Let's see. And let it work. Anyhow, let's get this. Work it, baby. Work it right. Let's see. Is that right? Yeah. Rotated die. Excuse me. Hmm. Errors, errors, and errors. Work it right. Work it, baby. Work it all night. Work. Pretty bright. Nothing in the hairline. Nothing on that one. No backlash. LB. I don't see that doubling on there. Not on the LBs. All right, what do you got? VDB. Well, you can tell the W's got something on there. I don't know about that E either, but the W definitely has that little tine right there. Be nice to find a DDO on one of these. Nothing there, nothing on the throat, nothing on the ears. Checking every little angle just to see if there's any die clash or strike through errors or anything on it. Because if you find them, they're going to be valuable. Well, up front. LB split again. Interesting. Nothing on pervious. All right, on to the next one. Got 14 rolls left of these. They take forever to search. That's on Liberty. VDB. Coin damage. If we can get a strike through. JFM. Usually I don't send, I guess I could send posts out about me going live, but usually I just crank up and go with it. Be nice to get off of these pennies and on something different. Get back to the bank, get those. Let's see. Nothing on the VDB. Nothing on 2023. Man, it's a lot of damage. What is that? That's interesting. Usually die clashes come behind the head. And actually in front of the nose and the mouth, but not seeing anything there. Flip her over. Not seeing anything for a clashed head on there though. Yep, nothing on there. Man, that M is always murdered. Look at that M. It's completely no bottom on it. You're supposed to be there. Yeah, it's gone. Huh. That's crazy. That's definitely an error. Definitely hold on to it. Found a couple of them a while ago. I want to say this one here had a die crack. Goes all the way from the eye. Comes all the way straight through the Y, if I can move it. white, comes down to the shoulder, and goes all the way into the coat of Lincoln there. Pretty much just stops right there. Well, let's spin you back. Get some light on it. But basically just spins and tapers out right here. So that was pretty interesting to have a die crack all the way across there. Didn't see the one on his head. Sorry, I got an itch. But we'll save that one. We'll get on to this next one's over here. Looking for any extra VDBs or an upside down V or an extra V off to the side. Any DDOs, die clashes, strike throughs, die chips, die cracks. Be nice to have either a doubled ear, double nose, feeder fingers, die clash. There could be a ton of errors. Quite amazing that you can even find little die chips and strike through errors and stuff and still find them online, selling them for like $25, $35 a piece. Just kind of some basic damage, basic stuff on these coins and still come out. AMTV! Just dropping in for a minute, got to crack out. Yeah, no problem. Nothing much, man. Just, like I say, kind of bored. Wanted to jump on this for a little while. Run through some coins. I still got a ton of these pennies here. Look at that E. The E is also kind of blotched out. Yep, got in from work a little later and sat down with a beer and checking through. I need to look up. Somebody mentioned that my voice, the way I sound a whole quarter hunt today? Come on. Oh, nice. Got to see that video. But some guy told me I sound like the pawnbroker's picker guy. I don't know what that is, but I need to look it up. Hopefully he's cool. Nothing on here, just a bunch of... Hang on one sec. Nope, just... Had a cool finder 3. Yeah, did you get some W's? Did you get gold, AMTV? Oh, your package did come in today to the house. I'm going to be leaving down here in the Bayfield area to head back up there. Probably Friday. Yep, gold coin. Yeah, buddy. He's a coin geek. Yeah, I need to check him out, man. Yeah, but like I said, I did get your package in. Wife called and let me know that it did come in. That's a nice little gouge there. But curious to see what I got. Did you see me some flips? Nothing on Plurbius. Now, Plurbius a while ago, I had one. I've actually got a set right here. I wonder if this one's it. No, what is this one? The JFM's kind of doubled. Which one was this one? $2023 VDB. Not this one. Let's check out this one. I think it's one of these two. Yeah, there she is. Look at that eye in there. See, the eye's got a strike through up underneath it. It almost looks like a T. It actually looks like a cross. Zoom in on it and I'll show you. See that strike through? Pretty interesting. Definitely gonna hold on to it. Like I say, you cast some shade over it, you can see it looks like it's either Actually, it might be a die cracked through there instead of a straight through, or like a. There's also a little portion on the S right here also, but definitely right there through the eye. So that was kind of interesting. Keeper. Keeper. Still at work, AMTV? Wet hands? Yeah. That was interesting. I don't know. It's not deeply impression. I wish it was deeper, but get it in the light just right. I'm not seeing it now. Meh. Probably nothing. Dude, what? Look at that ear. Huh. It must be just the grease stuff that's coming off, this black grease stuff that's there. But his ear almost looks like it was doubled, but looks like, say, it might be just some of the residue from the stamping. How you going live? It's got a heart right in the middle of that. What does it say? Yeah, I like going live. I like just doing this randomly. It's actually nicer doing this than it is to try to, um, you know, create the video and then edit it and stuff like that. Which then too, I'm able to talk to folks a lot easier right here. Pretty nice. Curious where Alienated History's at. I haven't heard from him in a while. I take that back. It was a couple of days ago. He sent a message over that he was good. Just been hectic times. Completely understand that. Hectic times. It's an understatement. I decided to wear an FR shirt today that had collar on it. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to get sunburned on my neck or anything. But then I forgot that thing was like built for 0-degree weather. How long am I going live? Okay, now I can see it. It had like a on my computer screen over there, right behind the screen here. You can see my computer set up, but I can read your comments on there. I should be on live for a little bit. I'm just like I said, right now it's only 20 minutes in. I mean, I'll probably do it until I get tired or run out of a couple of beers. Yeah, some stickers. He comes out of the dark and says, yes, master, stickers, yes, stickers. You got a nice little, would that be called double ear? Damage right on there. He got his ear pierced. No, yeah. Make sure you get back to the house. JFM. All right. On to the next one. Yeah, this quarter I actually had in my pocket change. I was taking a gander at the pocket change earlier. Like I said, I was just bored. Try to come on and do something. But It's actually pretty crazy. There's an error on these coins. Everything is probably, yeah, definitely. But on these newer 2023 quarters here, you'll have a die clash, and right here you'll actually be able to see the die clash on the back side of the ear. And then too, there is a doubled ear also. That's pretty interesting, but I'm not seeing anything on here. But on the reverse, this is actually one of the Eleanor Roosevelt ones, the new quarters. And I do have a really good video of me looking through a brand new roll of these. And it's a lot of extra, I mean, you could call it machine doubling, I guess, but a lot of the A's up top here and the R's and everything had this inside. So see the S, see the U, this U, this U. It has a lot of just extra metal on there, just a lot of extra inside. But just interesting that it's the way it looks. But then the video that I did have, oh, you did watch that video? Yeah. Unlike the live things here, if I'm able to go live and I'm able to speak about it and then I can post it as a video later, then those who are watching the video are able to run through the video and listen and understand. I actually can't stand that my hand's in the background there, so I'm actually going to move this over just a smidge. Right here. All right, so back to it. But the C and the A's on my video there, the C actually had a really nice C that came out halfway through the C here and also on the bottom. And then the A is the same way. A has a really nice A that's stamped off to the side and in the dead middle of the A. So if you're ever looking through these Eleanor Roosevelt coins, there's a lot to look for on these things. Yeah, there's a lot to look for. It was huge die cracks. The CAC that I had was like molded to where the C was all the way down here to yes. The top side of the C was up here to the end. Like it had a strike through error and it also grabbed a hold of the stamping and moved it, which is kind of wild. Let's see the rim of the quarter there. A little die chip coming off the rim there. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, the new quarters are completely annihilated, man. Actually, the past, I've got, how many of the new, I think it was the 2023s. I think it was the whole set of 2023s that I got. The planches, man, that they're just torn at smithereens. Anyhow, back over to the pennies. But that was just an interesting find to have that on there. Come on, extra V. We can do it. We can do it. Only 17 million more coins to look through. We got this. Nothing there. Guessing the doubling on here is going to be a little bit difficult because they have a pre-made, like, as Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles says, a pre-made die already. So whenever it stamps, it's just going to stamp directly of what's there and there's no doubling. Curious how that works. If it just grabs the coins and somebody's hollering for help. But if it just grabs a coin and takes the whole thing and just smushes it all at once instead of having two separate dies, or how that would work. Curioso. No doubling here. It's cool about these live videos. You can take them Like I say, repost them on there and folks can watch them as a normal video. Nothing on there. It's just really bright. It's blinding. Wonder what time Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles goes to sleep. Nothing there. Yeah, I actually texted him today. Brian Simone, I think it's Simone, but he emailed me a couple of pictures of a nickel that he had, and I texted him and talked to him a little bit today. But he's a good spirit, you know. Just when you hit those late 30s, it just catches up to you. Too long in the chair, yeah. Late 30s. Listen to me. Nothing there. When I'm grabbing a penny with two fingers like that, I'm trying to catch some shadow over it just in case there's any extra doubling. And see like this. Until you get a sticker. Yeah, it's funny. I don't even have a sticker from him. You just post on this video, just say mute. Losers. I saw your comment earlier. First. Haha, losers. That's funny. Nothing there. These things are definitely shiny. Definitely shiny. Hey, Bo. Coin hunt. Just kind of randomly doing this little video here just to search through some more 2023 Denver pennies. Huge plethora of errors that possibly could be on there. Tons of die cracks, tons of strike through errors, a lot of doubling on the JFM normally, doubling on the LB. It's actually split through the LB on some of the coins. There'd be die chips all the way up here, die cracks going all the way through and slicing through the M. There'd be die cracks along. Hey, there it is. Yeah, it is a weird nickel. It's a weird nickel. Like, I even sent it over to a couple of folks, even to Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles, and he was saying basically it looks like a dryer coin, but the edges are damaged. And I said, yeah, they're damaged, but get you over here. I was like, yeah, they're damaged a little bit, but that reverse there of the Monticello building was just interesting. But the only thing we could think of, that's a huge. There's a huge die crack or die chip across there. If there was one over here, I'd say it was a clash, but it's interesting there. That actually goes all the way to the rim. But yeah, that was a very interesting nickel there. As I say, I went to coin information. Show us the nickel, Brad. Yeah, I don't have. You talk about the nickel that I have, that massive amount of damage. I don't have that one with me, but the one that Brian had. Hey, Colorado Mountain Mama, Oh, nice. Colorado Mountain. What part? Come on. I'm down here in the Bayfield area right now. Hunting coins out of the travel trailer. Yeah, that's an interesting little die piece there. We'll hold on to it. That's kind of the first one I've seen there. But no, I don't have my nickel, but Brian sent me a picture of her. The reverse of his nickel was pretty much gone. It almost looked like a blank planchet on one side, but it had a smidgen of the Monticello building, just very so slightly there. And hey, there's Dirty Water there. This city, Denver. Yeah. But like I say, me and Dirty Water looked at the coin and, it looks like a dryer coin from one side, but it almost looks like somebody's lucky charm. Now, mind you, too, the 1964 nickels rub down really easy. Like the 1964 nickels, whenever I'm searching through a box, I'm thinking they're like in the 30s or 40s the way it looks. Brad, you tell him, hey, you're the one to comment back at him. Dirty Water, AMTV wants a sticker. He says for his 39th birthday, that's all he wanted. A hug from his wife and a sticker from you. I'd take a hug from my wife too, though. Nothing there. Man, it'd be nice to find a. Nope. That's funny. Come on, Extra V. You can do it. 10,798 more. Good to go. Nothing on the face. That's funny. Oh, how's y'all's night going? Oh, you did? Yeah, see, the Eleanors, they got a lot of extra varieties on there. So yeah, and you've seen probably a few of them on the video. And actually, that's interesting you say that because I've got an Eleanor right here. And I'd mentioned, and you probably saw in my video, the lettering, so the US here has that additional metal. The other two U's right here also have that additional. So it's definitely doubling in these. I don't think it's doubling up in the T there. Possibly because that T actually starts short. I can't even put my finger up there. But the T starts a little short and actually goes up. But it's probably some doubling there. But that's definitely some, looks like a DDO. A bill hunt? Yeah. But, and then too, which was interesting, this one here, look at that die chip or die crack right on the bottom of the rim there. That's interesting too. 2023 pennies. Hey, are they Denver or are they Philadelphia? These Denver ones are what I'm searching right now. Still got 20, no, I still got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, like 18 rolls of them left. But I would definitely search a box of Philadelphia. Yeah, buddy, I'll hang on. Cack die cracks, yeah. See that one, I don't know if you saw the video, the one I had from that cack. It was like a strike through. and but it was like the C was like molded backwards, and then the top side of the far right C was all the way up to the other lettering, which is pretty wild, really wild. But you'll find a lot of errors in those Eleanor, and look for the if you're so another thing too. I also showed it. I'm gonna put this back under the scope again. This is the Eleanor quarter again. Let me adjust this real quick. See where we're at. Trying to get it inside the screen, basically. All right, should be a little better. But also make sure whenever you're looking at your very cool scope, argument scope, see my glass. Yeah, that's fine too. And like I said, you can get a smaller little 4-inch scope that's just fine. I worked with one for like 2 years, but you can see a lot of errors, a lot of everything else with those too. And I do have scopes also. I got my your little loop, your jeweler's loop and whatnot. But whenever you get the Eleanor quarters, make sure you're looking in between the ear also on the obverse here. So in between the ear, the hairline and the ear here, you might have a clash in the inside of it. Now the reverse is a little tougher to see, but on the obverse here, it'd be pretty stamped out. And that's one of the errors I just saw earlier. Brad there, Denver. I'm probably gonna pass on the Denver. I'd like to have a box of the Philadelphia. And thanks for the offer, though. I mean, thanks for watching, looking out, because you know, anytime. I guess if I got circulated box of like quarters and pennies and stuff like that, I am totally down to do that. I run some circulated boxes, but these Denver, man, I've been working on this. I've been down here for 2 weeks and I still have 18 rolls left out of a box. So, but yeah, definitely thank you for the heads up and the offer. And um, exit Maxine, about 4 months old. Mad pocket change mission. Yeah, that's funny you say that because I literally just that's where I got this Eleanor quarter at was my pocket change that I looked at a while ago. I had a 71 Philly, 72 Philly that I wanted to check. Well, to tell you the truth, actually, Brian, uh, if you wanted to play a little thing with those pennies there, try to take that box. Now, is it? Well, I guess you checked them already. You can actually take and just glue the box together, or put some tape back on it. Post that thing on eBay, and then post it right at $25 start bid. Reason why, because like I say on there the other day, I was looking. There were some of those boxes are selling up to like $55, $65 a box. So you can make you 30 bucks off of it or so, because they pay all the shipping and everything. Steel sealed? Oh wow. Huh. Yes, sir. Take care, MTV. Yeah, but if you wanted to flop it and turn it around, a lot of folks do that. They take these uh, coin rolls, like brand new coin rolls. I mean, you can even some folks even just take a single roll of pennies here and they'll post them online for $5. Just for a 50-cent roll of pennies, and they'll post them online for $5, and a lot of people picking them up. Just make sure you put the header brand new box of 2023 Denver uncirculated pennies, and then just mention possible error varieties and so forth, so on there. And I mean, a lot of people don't get these uncirculated coins. A lot of people literally get circulated ones that are already intermingled with all the uncirculated coins, and circulated is uncirculated. But yeah, it's like I say, a lot of the folks don't have opportunity to get these brand new pennies. So whenever you reach out and do that, maybe somebody's biting fingernails to try to get a full box of them. There's errors on them definitely, but it's just tedious time work, as you see right here. Me going through all this, just trying to find something on it. But in my mind, being that I'm here in a trailer and not doing anything else, just sitting here, definitely worth my time to sit here and look through them. Massive damage there. Flip her over. AMTV might be back on here in a little bit. Not seeing anything there. Yeah. Nice, I will. I've kept a single roll of 2023 nickels. Nice. Yeah, Denver's, I mean, they're super tough to sit here and look through all this. I mean, just slowly turning every little angle to see if you get anything off of it. Start out. Every time I change box, tons of goodies. That's awesome. I'm constantly looking. Like I say, I get kind of bored, jump on doing these videos. I love doing these videos and the chat. Love just chatting. But yeah, just constantly running through. I really want to get some quarters, but so the predicament is my main bank that I use is Chase. So whenever I go to a random bank, there's a nice little die crack right there. But whenever I go to a random bank here, see that it puts a shade over it. It's coming out of the sea and not going in. But whenever I take the money out of a different bank, I'm not able to put it back into my main bank. So it might be to where I do these hunts with only a couple $100 and half dollars. See, I mean, the last $50 hunt we did, I literally rolled up the $200 in halves. And now that's what I'm paying my gas with and buying more food and everything with. So I'm using the $50 up. Just trying to think outside of the box a little more if I do go get coins. But I do have two $50 boxes ordered from the bank that actually spits out silver coins in my boxes. So if y'all missed it the other day, I did do a live stream and we did get two silvers. There's a 1964 there, 90% silver. And then I'll also have this 1964 silver that we pulled out of decent condition. Nothing on this one. I pulled a penny out a while ago, though. Was it this one? It's just straight through on the M there. I was going to show Dirty Waters, this one, if I can find it. Which one is it? Not that one. Is it this one? So the M there is pretty cut off on the M. That's just a one little random find. And then the other one, maybe this one? No. Here, let me find it. I'm going to find it. Yeah, this one here. Look at the eye on there. It looks like a cross. You turn it sideways there and catch a little shade on it. It's a nice little die crack going through the eye. That's pretty cool though. You go up here to the S and there's one behind the top side of the S too, but that right there is really, it stands up pretty well. So it's pretty wild. See, let's try to tone it down some actually. Yeah, anyhow, that's pretty cool looking. A die dent. Yeah, that was interesting to find that one. I was like, it looks like a cross. I'm going to hold on to it. Nothing on the E. Then I found one that had a. I have to find it again. I got a few upside over here, but not that one. Not this one. Yeah, this one here had a die crack. You got to turn it just right and see it, but it's got a die crack, as you see, starting from the eye, works all the way down through the bottom side of the U there, comes all the way down inside of his coat. If I can get it better. But anyhow, it comes down to his coat and kind of stops right in here. But I just thought that was unique there, so hold off on that one. On my profession, so I originally did survey work for 17 years. Um, I worked as a business development manager for them, and then as a field coordinator, and then I had an offer to come over into inspection, and I honestly wanted to get into inspection for a while, gain some certificates, and pretty much the sky's the limit here. So really wanted to get into and learn it. So now I work as a pipeline inspector down here in Durango, basically. That's the die chip there. Can't wait for that cold fronts to start coming through because, man, the solar flares out here yesterday, I think it was. It felt like the back of my neck was being sliced. And then, as I mentioned, I put on my FR clothes because we got to wear FR all throughout here. And I thought I was going to be smart putting on a tall collar FR shirt, but that shirt is usually rated for like 0 degrees to negative 10 degrees, and it was 78, sun beating down. Not one of the smartest moves I've ever done. Yeah, it was actually 77. The weather thing on my weather dial on my truck was saying. But man, when you get out there in the sun, it's like there's no humidity here down in Durango area. So when you're out here standing in the sun, direct sun, it's pretty brutal. Plus working around metal all day long, it's I look like Rumpelstiltskin when my nose is so burnt and crinkled. No whammies, no whammies. Really nice penny here. Not much. Yeah, never mind. There's some damage. There she be. Alerted to the sun. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm good with cold weather, but man, they're saying the Farmer's Almanac is saying this is supposed to be a really brutal weather for winter coming up. And it caught it last year here in the Colorado area. It's pretty cold. We had a lot of snow. Walking outside the next morning, had to go to and water. we had to go. I had to go to work one morning. I went outside and there was 2 foot of snow on the ground. I was looking on the radar the night before and it said nothing. And I went to sleep and woke up and had to go outside and shovel 2 foot of snow out the driveway so I was able to get out and go to work. Then I had to put it in 4-wheel drive just to make it down the road to get out to the main intersection. Good old days. I want to go to Alaska. Wife was an intern up there for psychology. Actually, she was at local middle school there doing. Yeah, the wet snow. That kind of what scares me the most when driving. You get that wet snow. Turns all the slush on the road. Slushy. Who was it? Was it Granville Wooster said he had 12 of the VDB Vs with an extra V on there? That's madness. I just want to find one and post a video about it. Well, I guess I find one with the V that's off to the right side on the bottom there. All right, we're going to dig into another roll here. Finish up that first roll. Now, usually whenever, I'll show you, usually whenever you pop these rolls, you know, as this video is recording, I'm able to talk with the folks there. So whenever I repost it, they'll get the full scene if they go to it. But usually when you pop the rolls, they're brand, as you see, they're all brand new. So what you want to do is you want to not drop them, but you want to slightly rotate them to where whenever you're pulling them out of the roll, you don't want to do much damage. But you want to make sure you don't have any extra clip planchet stuff in there, so they're easier to see whenever you pull them out of the roll that way. So let's see. Boston, eh? My Louisiana accent mixed with Boston. It's coming out pretty pure. Boston area dirty water refers to Charles River. Might still be. They did a pretty good job making these 2023 pennies, though. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow, actually. I'm going to take and go get rid of these $50 here and then go to some stores and just get quarter rolls. Excuse me, that was a burp. I just had a Frito pie a while ago. Poor man's food. I shouldn't say that. I can eat them all the time. So trust. That's You're from Boston? Yeah, he's from Boston. Somebody messaged me earlier on one of my videos and was saying that I sound like the pawnbroker picker guy. And I was talking to AMTV, and he was saying that guy's cool, but he sounds just like me. I was like, oh, okay. Well, need to look him up, see who that is. I was telling AMTV, I was like, I wonder if that guy's cool. He said he's a coin geek. I was like, well, he's probably pretty cool. Do you get anything out of your currency hunt, Dirty Waters? My lobster accident came out, huh? Not really? Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of how some of them are. I've been through quite a few hunts and never got anything. Actually, when I posted them online, I think I've probably done 12 currency hunts, and only about 5 or 6 of them, actually, about half of them almost, came out with anything. And if you find a B dollar bill, a B star dollar bill, 84121212, being told it's a keeper. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool serial number because you could put them in, and if you wanted to go to my currency collection and put that information in, it'll tell you how cool the note is. But it might be worth, I don't know, I wouldn't say, it'd probably just still be worth the same amount, a dollar, you know. I could be wrong, could be different. You take it to a coin show and they'll probably tell you a little more on them, but usually like a binary, a trinary, um, a repeaters, radar notes, stuff like that. Like if you've got one, those are actually cooler. They don't really say birthday notes or anything. The number of the bill was 12 too. The black number before the serial number. Huh. Oh, see, that's it. That's cool. Yeah, that makes sense there. Yeah, that's a pretty cool note. Got to get you something. Get you a little binder. Get you little dollar bill sleeves there. Pop them in. Those are really easy hunts, actually, too. They go pretty quick. Yeah, they'll be gone by then. What is this? Hmm. Some heavy damage there. That E. What is this right here, dirty water? See this E? The bottom side of the E is completely, well, it's almost buried, but I guess that would be just regular damage. But these are brand new pennies. So I don't think A penny would do that much damage. Looks like a gouge. See that? It's really deep gouge in there. Not seeing anything else, but yeah, that thing's deep. You can even see the copper coming out of it. A die gouge, huh? That's interesting. We'll hold on to that one. Like I say, these are brand new, so the hoop. But I mean, that's pretty deep though. Usually the damage is only like something like a small abrasion or like something like that, like a little bitty piece. Defective cladding, yeah. Or like that, it's like that damage there. That's like damage that would come off of just another penny dropping, or like this piece here. But it's pretty deep gouge. They're very soft, yeah. Someone forcing it down in there. Where should I go and try to coin shop? So go to, if you want to sell those, go to Mercari and offer up. Mercari is MERCARI, and then offer up is offer up. And get those two apps downloaded and post your, create an account and post your coins on there. And coin selling, they're pretty quick. They sell actually really quick on Mercari. Mercari has a lot of coin sales on there. They got a lot of good deals though too that randomly pop up. Oops, I already put it in the bag. I was like, dirty water shot me down on that one, so throw it away. Throw it away. Which it was fine. It was just damaged. It's just awkward looking. I'd probably keep it, take a look at it a couple more times, be like, man, it goes to the bag. No, I didn't get me sorry for nothing. Like I said, it's just a penny. Just thought it was out of the ordinary. That gouge was that deep on there. But it ain't going to sell online for 10 cents, so no need to post it. Get up, and get down. Jump, jump, jump around. Nothing there. I had some the other day that were having die cracks across the forehead down to the, actually comes off the nose, through the eyebrow, up here to the forehead. So been looking around for those to see if there's any more of those. That was kind of interesting. But as to mention, I have had, since we got a few people on here, but I have had split B's and split L's. And actually this one, the B is kind of split, a little tougher to see right here in the light, but it is split there, you can see. And then the JFM, which I've had a die crack come across the top side, go straight through the M and come out down here. And the J's been, majority of the J's that I've looked at on there have been pretty much doubled. This one here is normal. So that's some mint damage area there, that little scratch there. Dirty Water, did you see Southern Coin Hunter when he posted his videos that no need for a comment or no need for words, and he had that die chip up on the was it on the plane? I think it was up on the plane. That's cool that he found one. I haven't even found one on the plane yet. Yeah, he posted it about an hour ago. He was like, "No need for words." I think that's what was the name of the clip. And he posted it on there. Interesting damage on the mouth. Go over his album. Oh, nice. Southern Coin Hunter having an album. That's cool. Dude, I love watching folks start videos, create new accounts and platforms, stuff like that. Drooling George, yeah. See, those are nice to find too. You'll find some that are so big of die cracks, like the quarters won't be able to collapse together. Are so big. It'd be almost like you have a breadcrumb tucked in between the coins. It's so big. But yeah, the Drooling George, those are cool coins. Definitely ones to keep too. Later date, there'll be a nice variety. Just like everything, it just takes time for those new varieties to update in all the platforms, all the websites, everything there. Julian George. Hey, Dick and Dave, what's up, bub? Nothing much. Just going through some 2023 pennies here. Just trying to find any additional errors if possible. The 2023 Denvers. Then the other day, I had a little video posted, but I had that V that was upside down actually, where I found it on the Denver coin. As you see, 2023 Ds. But I had the V that was upside down. I'm actually wanting to find one of the V's that are off the side here. So we're just going to scroll through and see if we can find anything, see if we find any additional errors on here. A penny addict. Yeah, that's cool. Yep. I mean, even then, pennies have, I think to myself, pennies have the most varieties out of any denomination out there. Nothing there. Unum. Next one. All right, it's on the reverse. It says per mention, you will have doubling on the LB at sometimes, the JFM. A lot of die cracks, a couple of strike through errors. $50 have been terrible lately. Yeah, man, you were tearing the $50 up there for a while. Actually, I think you were tearing up the quarters. Dave was doing really good on the quarters there for a while. He actually sparked me to start looking for the bicentennials, that DDO and that bicentennial that he had. Little jelly. I just told Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles I was wanting to order a few rolls of the bicentennials and just to check for that actually earlier. Nothing on that VDB. Nothing on Liberty. very slow. Yeah, I mean, I've had actually some pretty good boxes of silver. As I mentioned earlier, we did a live hunt the other day, and I got two 64s out of there, but that's only silvers that I've had in the past couple of weeks. But I've got two more boxes ordered down here in Durango that I'm going to pick up, $50 boxes, and I'll probably do a live hunt through those. I need to kind of move quicker through the $50 hunts there because I can make videos last for 4 or 5 hours if not. So, and I know people don't want to hear my southern voice the whole time. So, nothing on the head. Yeah, and if y'all haven't checked out Digging Dave's videos, y'all make sure to jump over there. He's got some awesome videos. Nothing on the head. How long has it been since you did a metal detecting video, Dave? I'm actually still working on one right now, but it's been a while. Post damage. You're used to it? Yeah, I'm born and raised in Louisiana. West Monroe, Louisiana. Nothing there. Actually, I've had some folks saying, I just can't understand you. Can't. Well, I'm sorry and have a great day. What else you would tell you? One sec. Oh, I hit the camera. Sorry. Let's see. Go to chat real quick here. Hang on one sec, guys. Oh, my bad. I messed up on it. So it's Let's Look Brad 37. 37. It hit enter before. Let's look Brad 37 at gmail.com. So, found anything interesting? Yeah. Now, if you ever want to email me anything, like I say, we can do some rotations. I can send the pictures out of coins that y'all may have questions on. And, but I was going to say, if Dig and Dave did a Q&A, I'd like to be able to send them over that nickel that I have. I don't know if you've seen the video on that nickel that I had. It's actually America stamped backwards, and there's actually a dime, reeded edge of a dime actually, which is crazy, plastered on. Struck through. Wow, that's crazy. A W quarter? Yeah, that's what's up. That's crazy. I think I've submitted 3 W quarters to them, but nothing with damage like that. It's like a 65 and 264s I've got out of it, but that's crazy. A strike through on a W. Old Dirty Waters found a really good strike through earlier on that Kanaka Ole quarter. Nothing on the shield. Yeah, that strike throughs are crazy. Wonder. Do I have that penny sitting up here? I don't think I have. Hairline's interesting. It's really thick lettering. It is retained yet. Oh. Should add some value. Oh yeah. Especially for any collectors out there for big on the error coins. I need a tick off list for coins. I was looking for some kind of error rotation stuff. Yeah, check off list. Colorado Mountain Mama. That's even, I mean, you look online and there's a lot of these pads. Actually, what I've got this going on right now is actually a computer pad, and but even a lot of these pads these people have with some of the errors or varieties on there, it would take 3 or 4 of those pads combined to even add up to some of those errors. But yeah, it is definitely, as they call it, a nice cheat sheet to have them. But nothing there. All the skunk boxes. I try to post my skunk boxes. I try to keep a happy attitude all the way through all 5 minutes of it. And 'cause they don't last very long. My $half boxes, that is definitely one skunk box. I've had quite a few of those. Just trying to claw at anything that may look damaged or something to put on the video. You're like, ugh. All right, we had 2 boxes of $half. I've already searched them. Y'all have a great day. Nothing on there. I had a strike through on the shield on one of these pennies I have. I'd have to search back through. I still should, yeah. Nothing on there. All the JFMs, the doubling have stopped on a lot of these. Yeah, that 72 DDO is phenomenal, dude. Like a true one that shows up in any kind of a variety website. Variety Vista to the Wexler's Guide to PCGS, NGC, it shows that picture exactly, and you have that exact coin, which I was cool. It was the same thing with my Wounded Eagle that I found. It was the exact same Wounded Eagle. That FS 901 was the exact same picture they had on the books, but that penny is way cooler than that. What grade do you say that's in Dirty Waters? You think it's in XF grade or upwards toward AU for that penny? To save your life, dude, that one penny. It's crazy you say that, Dave, because I did. It was a long time ago. I actually met a lady in Fort Lupton, and I was up there metal detecting, and they were watching me, and they come over, and the lady was actually really nice. The husband was really cool too. They had some kids, and she showed me pictures. She's like, "We've got a full roll of these," and the last guy told me that they were machine doubling, and that he would buy the roll off of me for like $10. And I was like, for a 50-cent roll, he was going to give you $10. I was like, you got a picture of him? She's like, yeah. So she brung it out and was showing me pictures of a full roll of 1969S, like DDOs. And I was sitting there looking at her. I was like, they're all brand new. Like, she's like, I think they're original bank wrap roll. My grandma gave them to us and we put them in the storage locker and they've been in there for like 15 years. And yeah, it was crazy. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait. Somebody has to see film for that. People. Oh, I don't know, Dirty Waters. I don't remember. I was just talking about your awesome DDO that you had. Security scan. Hang on, I gotta clear the computer real quick. There we go. Yeah, that's saying, but it was a full roll. She was showing me the. She showed me a picture of the full roll, and I was looking at it. I was like, "That's a green roll. That's kind of interesting." And then it shows her. Um, shows the next picture that she had like some kind of like a pink tammy cloth or something like that, like one of them old 1950s 1960 cloth that they use around their neck, and she had a like the roll was laid out and some of those pennies were in her hand, and she had 1969 there, and I was looking at it, I was like, that's pure doubling. That's not a machine doubling. Like you can actually see from where the 1969 was at, like let's say this is the one, this other one was way down here, and then the 9 was like below it, and then the 6 was below that. I was like, yeah, that's those are really valuable coins. And she was talking to me like, well, what could we do with them? I was like, well, you, for one, you need to go around and to a nice dealer who would actually look at those. And if you're trying to get, they were in a bind, the folks were looking for some money, and I looked up the information online for the lady. I told her they were like at a bare minimum. Some of those coins are like 850 to 950 a piece for each of those pennies. And then, good night, Colorado Mama. But anyhow, I told her the price, and she's like, "Well, do you want to buy a couple of them for a couple $100 if I was to bring them over?" And I was going to do a video on them, actually. I was going to have her bring the roll. I was going to wear my gloves, and I was going to go through them just to triple check to make sure. But the pictures were just phenomenal. I was like, yeah, that's 1969S DDO all the way. So, oh, about a grade? Oh, my bad, bro. Yeah. So Dirty Waters, I was asking what that DDO, was it in about XF condition or was it an AU condition, you think? No, you're fine with it. Yeah. So a DDO is double die averse. So whenever you're looking at the pennies or any denomination, but the obverse is going to be the basically the facing of the coin, where the date's going to be at. So that's going to be obverse. And if you flip it over on the any coins on the reverse is going to be the back side of it. So DDR would be double dive reverse, and then if you flip it over to the front side here, it'd be the double die obverse. So whenever you put it up under any scope or a loop or whatnot, and as per mentioned, you'll see on AMTV's or AMTV Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles video, his In God We Trust, the whole thing all the way around is all doubled. You can't miss it. You'll see the D is actually inside of another D, the G, every one of the lettering all the way around it was doubled all the way around. So that would mean it's a double die obverse because it's on the front side of the coin there. I do all that. So actually I stack silver. I got a lot of silver at the house that I do from coin roll hunts, but I do collect a lot of the bullion stuff. So I've got a placard actually to the left side of my desk where I'm working at, and I collect a lot of the 1 ounce rounds, just variety of rounds. And but I do a lot of coin roll hunts. I do currency hunts. I do pawn shop and flea market finds. Um, then, like I say, I do some metal detecting. I do fossil hunting, and I've got a lot of fossils, arrowheads and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I do anything, everything. I'm actually down here in Bayfield, Colorado, and I've got all my painting stuff in the back of my truck. So hopefully to go up to one of these open public sites on the stream here and do some painting here shortly whenever I get a breath of fresh air. But got to be down here for a Sunday. I work 6 days a week, so it's a little tough for me to get out after I'm working at 5:30 in the afternoon to do something. But yeah, I do anything, everything, man. Like I said, jump on these live runs because I like talking with folks online, and it's just kind of off of a whim. I'll either sit in the side of I'll get back in and sit over on my chair for a couple minutes. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run a live hunt just so I can talk to folks online. So I'd say XF, possibly low AU. That's awesome. I want to say from the so far this year, just from the coin roll hunt, I think I counted 167 silver coins pulled out of the boxes, but I haven't been constantly on them. I've been moving around to 22 different states working, so it's kind of hard to get to them. But yeah, it's like 167 or 169, I think, silver coins or something like that. I pulled. I counted them the other day, but that was just from this year. But yeah, I mean, I do a lot of silver stuff. I'd actually upgraded to the scope. I had a 4-inch scope for a while and I upgraded to this 10-inch scope, and it's a lot better. Going to save my vision until I'm 57 years old and then go blind. But yeah, I want to get into a little more metal detecting. I'm hoping this area has, like I say, this. So in the Gunnison, Buena Vista area here, up to over to Trinidad, you can actually find gold nuggets in the ground. So I don't know what I would do if I was to wave the wand or wave the metal detector and a gold nugget popped out. I'd probably quit my job and just metal detect nuggets right there. Because what, it's up to like 2,000, 2,100 an ounce or something like that of gold. They were selling for $500. Yeah, that's crazy. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was telling Brian. You can post those online. Uh, post that Denver box online, and those folks who don't have opportunity to get to the Denver coins, for uncirculated coins, they're able to go in and get those coins there in the box and search through them. There's not a whole ton of errors, but whenever you're able to find something that stands out and hold on to it, it may be a variety later on. So that's why I kind of like looking through these brand new coins. The quarters are way easier, but that's interesting there. Move the rim over a little bit. Is about 1950 right now. So that's, I mean, still, yeah, that's, so I didn't, before I even started actually doing these YouTube videos, I had a high banker dredger sluice box, and I would come down to like the Cripple Creek area, and there's a old tailings. Why am I getting this wrong? An old tailings pile that's just southwest of where the massive mine is up in top of Cripple Creek up here. And the old tailings is actually 85 foot off of where the actual river bend is at. And I was checking on NOAA, seeing where the river was moving to, but it's 85 foot away from the original tailings location. And I was going to get 5-gallon buckets of those tailings. I was bringing it back to my high banker that was in the water running, and I would dump the buckets off in there. I got 4.5 ounces in like 5.5, 6 hours almost. And back when the gold was at 15, 14 an ounce when I sold it. So usually, these gold places are going to take about $180 to $200 off on top to make their money for it. But like I said, it was a nice little check. They melted it down into a little bar. That's pretty interesting. Yeah. And it was crazy is a lot of folks are like, well, if you found that much, you might as well just quit work and go and do it. Look at this little strike through right here. See, put some shade on it. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's a pretty nice little strike through area there, huh? Right up underneath the bus and the eye. That's pretty. No, no, on the P. I don't see much on there. A little dye crack right there, a little dye chip there. We'll hold on to this one. Actually, there's another dye chip there. Is that a damage? Not sure. It's interesting. But that one I'll hold on to. Stack up another roll of those. The first night I did these and I found that one with the V upside down. There was like a full roll of all those JFMs that were all doubled. Yeah, these are normal. Nothing there. Nothing on Liberty. A little bit of corrosion damage there. It's kind of interesting. There's already that much corrosion on it. Does it feel really cool to be the first person to touch the new coins? I mean, it is. So if it's just a different aspect, you got to kind of think outside the box on these things. So, and that's kind of funny because outside the box, um, but seeing that if you literally come across the first roll or the first damage or mint errors or whatnot on these coins, I mean, you can honestly get a whole roll of just blank planchets. I mean, how cool would that be? So you definitely want to be the first person to get that. Um, definitely want to be the first person to kind of find all these errors out of here. You know, it could be vice versa. Like I'm posting online to show everybody what I'm finding for the errors. You could be that type of person that just kind of tends to yourself, and when you find them, then you can post them on eBay or whatnot. So it's just different avenues you can do with these. And the reason why I look through them because, like I said, I want to be able to find the errors. I want to be able to find something that kind of stands out, um, and then to share it because trying to promote these videos a little more and get the word out there. But it's nice that everybody's on here. You guys are on here and y'all talk back and forth. And, I'm listening, you're listening, and we're soaking everything in to um, better suit ourselves whenever we do come across these boxes or situations or whatnot. So it's pretty awesome. I like doing it. And like you say, a 100+ year old coin, how many epoxies it's been through? Yeah. I mean, yeah. I've got I think the oldest, nicest coin I have is actually that 1892 with the die clash, and honestly, I think it's proof, but that one there probably hasn't been through too many pockets. It's really nice condition. I'd have to get back to the house, and that's one of the ones I'm going to send off to NGC to get graded. And then once it comes back, I'm going to try to, if it comes back at a clear grade, then I want to be able to get a CAC sticker on it. And that's another thing too. CAC is, you look them up online, a CAC sticker. It's a little bitty green sticker that you'll put on your, that they'll put on your slabs or whatnot. Now the CAC stickers, depending on what coin you have, they kind of vary between 75. I think. Well, wait. I think it's $55 and $105. And what that does is basically your coin stands out compared to other coins that were submitted in, and they're special or valuable. There's another strike through right there too. Actually, no, that's actually a die crack going through there because you can see the shading on the back side of it. Huh. Quite a few cracks there. But like I said, the CAC stickers are good to get on there if you're going to turn around and resell. Now, I'm looking at a different avenue. You know, it might be a long shot, but I want to be able to get the coins graded, get a lockbox, be able to get, might have the same coin. I bought a barber dime, possibly the same date and clash. It was toned. Wow, yeah. Yeah, the green stickers. But like I said, on my coins, what I'm trying to do is, sorry, I had an itch. I'm trying to take them and get them appraised. You can have somebody appraise them. That D right there, though. Can't see it this way. Machine doubling. Yeah. But anyhow, I'm trying to get them appraised. And whenever you get them appraised, you can take the appraisal price for your coins all together, the total sum of whatever you've got. And then you can go up to a notary and have a notary sign off on your coins, the page, the paperwork, whatnot. And then some banks, whenever you take them up and put them into a lockbox, you can put them into a lockbox and you can use it as collateral or as like a loan out to the bank, and they use your coin and your coin value. And if you leave the coins in there for so long, it actually starts gaining interest off of if they take them and put them to like IRAs or into their basically like FDICs and so forth, so on. Then you actually start making money off of your coins that you've actually slabbed and put into the lockbox. So you leave them in there for 15, 20 years. You come back in, you can take all the coins out. Then you can take out the other, 10, 12, $15,000 of interest that you've gained on top of letting them use your coins as money value to be able to play somewhere else. So, but you've got to find the right bank to do that. I've got a couple of them that I've been talking to. Old credit union back in Louisiana does that. It's actually how I got my CDs and everything through them. And they were talking to me about the coin situation. That is actually where I got the idea from. Liberty. Nothing on there. Nice little die crack on the VDB there. It's actually on the top side there. Oh, wait. Got you off screen. On the top side there. I think the camera's drooping a little bit and pick you up. Yeah, savings account would change. Yeah. Yeah, that's, like I said, that's kind of, that right there is thinking outside the box too. That's just different angles you could do with these things. But yet again, it's always like anything else. You can do them with baseball cards. I mean, if you had Pogs that had value for them or whatnot, you could do that with Pogs or just anything out there that might have value. Pop them in a lockbox, make sure everything is verified and paperwork trails is everything good and golden. And yeah, see that clash that's crazy. You'll have the same one. That's cool though. And that 1892 with that die clash on there. Nothing there. No strike throughs. LBs. Yep, definitely no die clashes on these. These Denver ones are a little bit harder to hunt. Especially now that they're not going to have very many DDOs for them because they're, I think as Dirty Water said, they're using a different dye pre-made slab that actually stamps these. That's interesting looking in. Looks like it's let's see. The die crack. No, just damage. Running on through. Well, I got a couple more here to look through, and probably gonna hop off. Like I said, I just wanted to be able to come on and talk with y'all and see what all was going on. Since we're down to a couple of folks here online, run through some more pennies and see if we can find anything else in there. There's a little something on the ear there. There's kids outside playing baseball right now. It's 10:15 at night. Crazy. Chin damage. Hmm. No, probably not a VDB. With the extra V. Let's see. Nothing on there. No strike throughs. LB, JFMs. Yeah, second box of pennies, copper. Yeah. Are you doing? You got circulated boxes? Or you got uncirculated boxes? Is it uncirculated box, man? They take. Whoo. Yeah, 1892. That was the year. It was crazy because I posted that picture on coin information and where was it? Coin information and coin biologic or something like that. I'd have to look back on the email chain, but I posted it on there and they were telling me that it was an 1892 proof barber with a die clash. I was like, holy moly, a proof barber? I even had to look it up. Circulated boxes, nice. Yeah, I love circulated boxes of pennies though. I can move them a little quicker, but just trying to see every little millimeter of each of these coins here. Let's see, that's crazy. It's like barred. He didn't hit penny. That's a good year. Look at that C though. That's interesting. Yeah, weird mark for sure. It's just straight. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, as you see, I've got the shade across it, so it's actually indented into the coin across the C. So, huh? I'm not seeing anything else on here though. Maybe it's like one of the bars, like one of these bars here. It doesn't line up on any of them. Just a random guess. Looks like it's straight through, yeah. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it's straight through there. Look at that. And what's cool is too, because the indentation on both the top and the bottom. Can you zoom in? Oh yeah. Yeah. And an indentation on there actually looks like the top and the bottom looks like the same indentation. Yep, could be a piece of metal too on the die. That's pretty interesting. It's actually the last coin of this roll here. That's pretty cool. Turn her sideways. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's zoom her back out. JFM. I haven't seen anything this way. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I haven't seen a die clash on one of these though. But anyhow, VDB. Hold on to that one. Actually, take a gander at these $50 real quick. That was the last penny of that last roll there. Yeah, anyhow, I just thought I saw something on it earlier when I was looking through. Oh, do I want to do? Let's crack one more roll. I was waiting to see if AMTV wanted to jump on. I know he was at work, but he was asking how long I was going to be running for. So I guess if I'm going to do another roll of pennies, let me double check for any kind of clip planchets. Don't see anything. All right, y'all give me 1 second. I'm out of brewski, so I need another one. But that blue moon. Actually, now I'll just get a DP. Keep me awake a little longer. Night, Dirty Water. Thanks for jumping in, bud. On the, I don't know. I want to say there's actually a few coins out there that don't face In God We Trust. I could be wrong, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. He's got his hair backed in the ponytail, but it's hard to say. It really is. Drinking the Coors Light? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's just hard to say for the. That's another strike through there. Look at that strike through there. Interesting there. But yeah, changed everything over on them, changed everything over on all the coins. Basically, all of the coins are completely just molding. So it's just wild, just really wild. Will it ever stop? Actually, what they need to bring back is the uh, Walking Liberty coins and that design. Those those designs are so cool. Between that and the shield nickel, little no forward and no. Yeah, that's funny. Up here, even the Bud Light up here isn't even selling. It's just they're overstocked on the shelves. Even Costco got rid of Bud Light. That's pretty wild. It's been a while since I drank a Bud Light. Actually, I think I was drinking Modelo's and I was drinking um, a lot of these mixed brews and stuff like that my wife likes. So drinking those. America. Trying to look for that JFM if it's going to be double too, but I'm not seeing much on there. And then see, there's always a die crack across the shield here. Actually starts here and goes all the way across it. But I've been finding a few of these strike through errors. See this one here? Just put a little shade on it. It's actually below the S. So it's like a gash in the planchet before they stamp this on there kind of thing. But interesting. I found quite a few of these. I've been holding on to them. To stack up the roll, stack up a new roll. Did Corona is owned by Budweiser? I think they. I'm not for sure actually. I haven't drank a Corona in a while. Usually when I drink, I read the back of the label, but I haven't touched one in a while. Modelo. I want to say Modelo is also Anheuser-Busch. But that beer is a little pricey too, though, to drink. Special. There is a lot of these strike through. Look at this one. There's another one there. It's going through the U and the S. Pretty crazy. I'll hold on to that one too. Hang on one second. Get a bite of this Snickers. If I had a cupcake, I'd eat a cupcake, but I only got a Snickers, so. All right. Nothing on this one for strike two. I would figured I'd at least found a die clash or something by now, but that would probably be a DDO with the S. Um, Not with the S. That's so. Like I said, the DDR would be on the reverse side. So, if it being a DDR, I don't know. I think the strike through, you'll definitely know between. I'll probably pop a video up. I'm gonna go back to the house here on Friday. So whenever I go back, um, I'll actually do an error video. I'll do an error video with a bunch of the slabs that I've got from error coins, and I'll post them on here, kind of show you what you and everybody else, what they look like, how they're kind of the tines actually slashed to where you're able to see what a DDO and DDR is, and then I don't have any waffled coins or any of the railroad effect coins. Dirty Waters has been finding those. But the railroad effect is whenever you're edging of your coin. So you have your edging, but you'll have an additional metal off on this other side of the coin, actually off on this other side of the coin here. And it's actually stepped down, and there's another edging all the way around. Makes it a railroad effect, is what they call it. And I didn't know anything about that until the other day that he said about it. Yeah, you're working it. No, you're not in the wrong by no means. Like I say, it's whatever questions y'all need, just ask away. If I don't know it, I'm going to try to reach out to somebody that may know it, get some answers on it. Because that's good too, because then I'll learn as you're learning, because then I'll get an answer. I'll know it's what. Then I'm able to reach back out to y'all. 2023D. I'm scared to even touch that 1892 that we were talking about earlier, because it's in just phenomenal condition. But I had gift cards and everything online already stacked up on Mercari. That's the website I was telling you to go to, Mercari, Mercari. And if you go there, you can post and sell a lot of coins. You can sell anything on there. And but the coins, they sell pretty quick. Put some decent packages together and post on there, they fly. I think I've sold, I think this year alone, right at $1,500 in coins on there. The folks will reach out to you if they want to make a deal with you, or if they'd ask you for a couple of dollars cheaper. So the taxing on it and the shipping and everything else is a different thing. So you got to make sure you watch that. You want to be able to put enough taxing to where it pays for your package, your shipping and everything. So usually coins will have like a $2.40. Is it $2.40, or is it? I think it's like four something. I'm not for sure. It's been a little bit since it's in a package off a coin package, but it's a few dollars on there, and that few dollars actually covers you for your package, your little bubble mailer, a little bitty baggie, like these little bitty plastic baggies that you could take and put your coins in. You put the coins in there and then put them in the bubble sealer and then whatever else you need inside and send it. So it pretty much covers it. But yeah, Mercari is a really good way to go, really good way to sell. Yeah, Mercari, the first one, Mercari. Yeah, the first one. And then also, if you're on Mercari, um, look up scopes on there. I want to say, Amazon has the scopes. You can actually go to Walmart, look on Walmart's website, and if you go on there, look on there. There's scopes for $38. I had a 4-inch scope. I worked it for 2 years. Yeah, those little baggies. Yeah, like I said, I worked Mercari. I mean, I used my little scope for like 2 years. My wife got it for me. It's $38. You can get them from Walmart. Easy to set up. You can actually charge that one and bring it with you. You don't even have to have a cord to plug into the wall. think the battery life on there was like 3 hours. So if you ever went on a trip somewhere or you forgot your cord, and as long as you charge it before you left, then you got a good 3 hours of playtime with it. Old Dick and Dave jumped on. That was pretty cool. Nothing there. JFMs, no doubling on those. A lot of strike through errors though. And then that die crack still on top of the shield there. That's kind of like a staple for every one of these. Kind of wild. You got we trust. Nothing on the head there. No extra V or D. Flip her over. Ton of scratches. Yeah, the first day, like I said, I found that upside down V. That was the best penny I found so far. I was actually thinking I'd find some more of the stampings from that one, but usually they have a pretty good print run or pretty good stamps set of them. But I use coins to calm down from work. That's cool though, to be a chef. That's actually one of the big things I was wanting to do whenever, well, I was in high school and I did the Pro Start classes and stuff. We'd cook for the governor of Louisiana, and um, I was basically the head chef in the class. And I grew up under my mom. She was she ran a bakery for a while, and then she's a pretty good chef. She's a really good pastry artist and stuff like that too. So she did a lot of stuff down in Louisiana that helped out promote a lot of businesses to get them up and moving. And I just had a knack to be able to watch over shoulders, but I love cooking. Saying the man that just made a Frito pie a while ago. And R's got a little tine on it. No, nothing on it. 2023, any doubling? Nope. Anything in the hairline, on the ears, the eyes? No die cracks. No doubling on the JFM, the LB. No new strike throughs. Yep. Just get on here just to kind of run through these just in case I do see something and catch it on video, and like I say, chat with everybody online. Yeah, if you ever got any questions, man, just ask away. And like I say, posted the email there if you want to send me any more pictures or anything goes on. That nickel was kind of interesting though. Creole? Oh yeah, Creole. Yeah, I was down. So I lived in Louisiana, like I say, for 18 years, and then I went over to Florida, and I lived in Middleburg, Florida, there for a while. And even those folks knew how to cook too, and it was just crazy amount of food that they would cook. But they like, yeah, all the andouille sausages and, like I said, the jambalaya and the gumbo and the crawfish etouffee. I think my favorite food there is, for me to make is, I forgot what it was. Parmesan encrusted chicken, but it's like a pasta. I can't remember the pasta name. Anyhow, in Pro Start, it was like Pro Start 3, and like my junior year, we had to cook food for the governor. I think it was actually like Bobby Jindal at the time. And I walked out with a menu to ask him what exactly he wanted, and uh, I was like, pick the chicken parmigiana with the noodles, and I didn't say nothing to him. He's like, I'll take the chicken parmigiana with the noodles. I was like, yeah, that's the easiest thing to make. Then I walked in the room and like, we need 47 plates of chicken parmesan with pin noodles or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. I'm drawing a blank right now. Nothing on there. No extra V. VDB. A lot of times, just looking at the Liberty and stuff on here, it looks like it's split. Almost looks like the top side of the I is split. The B on the back side of the B is split. The T actually has a splitting right in the middle of it. But I don't know. First etouffee a couple months ago, yeah. And then you threw a second ring on there, didn't you? You're like, yeah. It was a couple years ago. My wife actually started cooking, getting into the recipe books and starting to cook. So, which is nice. Like I said, I like that she got into it, but good money to be made, especially if you got a nice restaurant. Even heck, up here in the Colorado area, if you got a really nice food truck, you make decent money doing food trucks up here. You get you a food truck and perch up at one of the breweries. That's interesting. Let's see this 2023 here. Huh. I don't know. I don't think it is. Just when you sit here and look at this 3 and this 2, you put some shade on it. It looks like that the 3 up underneath it, the 2, and then this 2 also. Those shade overs are probably some machine doubling. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's go to this. No doubling. This is actually one of the better pennies here because there's not much damage on the shield there. All right, I think I'm gonna do a couple more, and I am going to break off here. Had early morning. Nice little 35-minute drive to get back up to work. It ain't too bad of a drive, but up in the hillsides here. Safety meetings in the morning time. Got to be fully suited up in the morning, hard hats and everything else on. Here's that die crack again, all the way top side of the shield. It was going to be a food truck because of having employees. Yeah, see the food trucks, like I said, they make a killing, which is kind of crazy because a buddy of mine, he's actually ex-Army Ranger. He actually jumped on and opened up a hot dog cart, and he opened up a hot dog cart, and he's making really good money out of a hot dog cart, being that the cart's like $4,100 though. It's big enough to hold a lot of the food store on there. Cool, dude. Here's a nice little diet chip there. They ever don't see diet chips on here very much. What kind of food you looking at cooking and putting on? Like some street tacos. You could do something Mexican, some Italiana. You can do fried food. You're gonna do Southern or Greek or pho. Caused a big boom food truck business. Yeah. Which up here in the Colorado area, the to get a permit to do one, then you got to go through the health inspection stuff like that for it, and it's kind of routine. It's actually more routine up here in the Colorado area. You got to do like 3 or 4 times a year, and it's kind of a hassle for those people who don't make a ton of money on them to be able to take their you know the trucks up there to get it taken care of and get your tags, your license, and everything for it. Definitely got to be a kind of ahead before you get into that, like having a little bit of money padded in your pocket before you jump in, because it takes a little bit to start off the first year. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down. There's another one of them cut ears. Yeah, the steak you do like that's annoying, but do like beef tips or something like that over rice. I used to love eating those when I was younger. Or the carne asada, the steak tacos. Start the business. That's awesome. Well, that's annoying that that car was going off like that. But yeah, that's awesome. Like I said, that's the. But when you jump into it, Brian, I wish you the best, and just keep your head all the way in the game. There's got to be a goal. Well, the goal is getting it, but the goal is to keeping it. So if tough gets going, then you'll get up and you'll move a lot more. I mean, you probably don't need it from me. I'm just letting you know. Like I said, just keep going with it. Find different locations, or you know, if event planning, if people are looking for your truck or looking for you, just make sure you're out there. Make some small little cheaper cars to start off if need to, but I never had a big business. I did pressure washing for a while, and it was actually in South Texas there. Carrizo, Crystal City, Beeville, Cotulla area. And I'd had a 4-man crew, and we'd go around pressure washing anything from oil rigs to all these inspectors, campers, and so forth, so on. We would just charge them an hourly rate. But yeah, like I say, yeah, definitely if you're going to sell your house, you're already pretty dedicated, but just helping you make it through, Godspeed and goodwill to everything. So, but a food truck, I would say that would be the best way to do anything, man. You make a killing off of those. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you want to have it wonderful. Even honestly, man, even if it wasn't wonderful, even if it was just wealthy, even if it was just enough to, um, pay your bills, you're able to do vacations a couple of times a year, and everybody's happy, and there's no worries. That right there, you're not overlooking too much. You're not trying to buy the Kardashians' house, or you're not trying to do anything like that, but just making it to where you can pay bills no problem. You can go on a couple of vacations. The family's happy. You're healthy. You can go to a store and buy, you know, a Kit Kat bar or whatever you need to without thinking what you need to, save on. That right there is, a wonderful feeling. That right there would be great. Yep. Like I said, that would be phenomenal. That's kind of. Have you heard that Anthony Oliver guy and his songs and everything? I know this is beating a dead horse because they played his song like 10 trillion times in the past like 2 weeks. But him not wanting anything, he turning down offers left and right and stuff like that. Now even some of these big country stars are completely stop writing and stuff. But anyhow, like that guy, he has it made. Like he has everything he needs. He lives in a travel trailer in the backwoods of nowhere, and he plays his guitar and everything else on the back deck, but he's perfectly happy with it. That's fucking awesome. That's great. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm just random throwing it out there. But yeah, you should be fine, especially if you got your head strong into it. I know a bunch of these guys. I know a lot of people actually. My brother being one of them. Try to go in and put money into where he really didn't know much about it. He bought a couple of houses, thinking he was going to flip them, thinking he was going to do something with them, but now he's $412,000 in debt to the bank for him. So he just didn't do it right. Didn't look at it long term. Didn't kind of finagle his angles and make sure everything was good. And he just jumped on in, and it hurt him. So big strike through there. Nothing on the neck. He was on Joe Rogan today. No way. I missed that. I wanted to see that. He just preaching that he wants everybody to be a good person, and that's it's crazy that crazy that I say that. I was actually at the dollar store a while ago, and I shop at the Family Dollar. I buy my groceries here for the trailer up there, and I walked by a man who was wearing a suit and glasses and everything else on. And I said, "How you doing today?" And he stopped. I mean, dead stopped and turned and looked at me. He says, "I'm doing good." It's like that tone, like it's not. He just think that was going to happen or that something wasn't possible. And I said, "Well, that's good, bub." And I said, "You have a great day." And he watched me as I walked by him. He said, "You too." And he started smiling as he went back to his car. So it's pretty crazy. Just the random, it's just a random simple things that can turn people on or you know, initiate something. So a lot of times nowadays we're all on our phones, head down. We don't look up. We don't see anybody. You know, we we're just in our own little world, and so it's pretty wild. But yeah, that's crazy that Anthony Oliver's doing what he's doing. That's pretty cool, actually. That's an interesting doc right there. That one there comes off into the shield. Oh, all right, man. I think I'm gonna do a couple more here, and I am going to break off and jump into bed. And gotta be a little late over there in the Virginia area. 10 acres. Dude, that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. Honestly, man, my wife talked to me the other day. I thought she was joking, but she might have been serious. But, this trailer here is 31 foot from tongue to end, and it's got plenty of room for the kids. We don't need a whole bunch of storage, a whole bunch of stuff to stow in here. And she's like, might as well just sell the house and we move into the trailer and just go on the road with you. And my face was a blank canvas. I was looking at her and I was like, that would be phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. Because then, I mean, the price we bought in COVID time frame, we bought in 2020 our house. And the pricing is done went out the roof on these houses, which scares me even to even want to look at another house if we sell ours. But to buy land would be great, which is kind of crazy because over here is a lot of this land is selling for like 70,000 a lot, or everybody's subdividing it to put new businesses in, and it's just murdering the price of every piece of property around here. Just crazy how times have changed the past 25 years. All right, let's do one more. I'm going to hit the hay. But as I mentioned, I probably have a $50 boxes. Hopefully, I have two $50 boxes come probably Tuesdays whenever I'm going to run the video. But because Monday being Labor Day, it probably won't be open. Let's do one more. But they probably won't be open. And I'm going to be back up north in the Denver area for the family for the weekend. It's nice because I'm 6.5 hours away from the house, actually, from where I'm at. Not doubled on there either. Yeah, these JFMs just went away. Majority of them were doubled the first three rolls I opened up. Now these aren't even doubled. No strike through errors or nothing on them. Trying to put another roll together. Anyhow, all right, Brian, man. Well, thanks for sitting up with me and chatting. And like I said, if you got any questions, man, just hit me up. Posted that. You already had the Let's Look Brad 37 at gmail.com. So yeah, just you ever want to ask a question or whatnot, just let me know. Uh, I'll probably come on. Today's Wednesday. I'll probably come on Friday, maybe Saturday night with something else. I might have a video put together by then. So I'll probably put something together. But definitely on Tuesday, I'm going to have a live stream hunt with those two boxes of $50 there. So, anyhow, bud, thanks for jumping on. And we will talk to you later on.